Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I am the Gentleman and welcome to the Gentleman's Pixel Club. Today is a day of great stress. The beard is gone. More bad shaving meant it all had to come off. So today on this channel we are playing a game called Guwange. I really can't pronounce it, but it's a new game on the MiSTer FPGA. So just come out and I thought let's give this a go. For those of you that have been following this channel for a long while, you may be used to readers' comments, viewers' comments coming about now, but no, they are moved to the end of the video. So let's jump straight into the gameplay. And Guwange, however it's bloody pronounced, we got a demonstration of it on the screen at the moment. Is a bullet hell shooter, and I'm in a bad mood because of the lack of beard, so we're gonna blow some shit up and shoot some shit up. Now, what we do before we get into the game, I just want to do a little bit of promotion for the person that created this game. So Null Object, his Patreon is on the bottom right hand side of the screen, released this core for the MiSTer FPGA to the public, and there's my little promotion for you there. Hopefully you'll get a few patrons come along to say thank you very much for this. So we're hitting a coin, putting a coin into the machine somehow, yep, there we are, and we're going to start the game. And this is where we have character select. We've got effectively 3 characters that we can pick from, and it seems that there's some kind of spirit animal behind them. I really don't know. With Japanese games I generally have no idea what's going on, and I have no idea what we're doing now. All I know is that we can shoot things, we're going to shoot things, and there's going to be lots of bullets. What this intro means, who knows? Maybe someone can translate, but I believe this is a popular game. This came out, I think, in 1999 and came out from Cave, and now the intro's finished, we can just blow some shit up. And oh, look at the blood on the floor already. So we're doing good. We've got blood on the floor. Blood is all, and that the 3D object as well looks pretty neat here. So for the moment, a bullet hell shooter, and I've survived. I hope I would survive on effectively level 1. The explosions are pretty, the graphics are pretty, and I never quite understand the rules of engagement for these games. We have a super weapon that I'm just going to try out now, if I can hit the right button for it. No, we don't. Do we now? Oh, is that it? Yes, that is it there. So blowing things up with that super weapon just to see how it goes, but I can't see the indication on the screen as to how many of those I've got left. And dear God, this is pretty, and it makes a nice change not to be in a flying spaceship. This reminds me of a very, very intense version of Commando. For those of you that don't know what Commando is, it's a military type game where you walk along effectively a vertical scrolling environment like this and shoot things. Oh dear God, that went with a bit of a bang. And you shoot things like we're doing here at the moment. And this again is very, very much like it. They actually had a follow-up to Commando called Space Commando or Space something like that, which was a reskin of it. But again, nice not to be using spaceships when we shoot things. Now, this looks like we are at some kind of boss stage with the immense health bar at the top, and that there's all these little petal ladies or petal people that are attacking me. Come on, Japan, you're meant to be a nice place. Why the hell would you be doing this? As usual with all Japanese games, they're a little bit insane. But let's not worry about that for the moment. And at least at least I'm knocking some of those petal people down, and it's clear that I wasn't because they're all getting back up again. So I'm using a bit of my super weapons that we've got here to try and do maximum damage to clear them. I love the blood that I'm seeing there, and that big boss is still shit. What is that? What the blazes is that? Right, those spinning devil faces look like they belong in a game we recently played called Go to Hell. Alright, wasn't expecting those. And am I dead? Well, I'm kind of dead a little bit. But we got more lives, and we might be able to clear this boss. I say, no idea what's going on here, and it just got insane rather quickly. But ignore that for the moment. Oh look, I think we've killed it. And oh look, petals everywhere. We are doing alright. So we're now going to put yes, as I thought we were going to get some Japanese. It's going to mean nothing to me as we move on to the next level. I love those carts, and I hope those carts explode as well. But what I've been trying to say for the past 30 seconds or so, maybe even a little bit more, is that game over? let's put a coin in and press start again and carry on. Yeah, what I've been trying to say for the past 30 seconds on one is these games are recreated on the MiSTer FPGA, and what they do is they basically recreate the hardware board, and that runs in the FPGA of the MiSTer FPGA, as it's called, to get as accurate emulation recreation as you can. So it's not an emulation as per main, this is a recreation of the system hardware, and the guys and girls that do the work on this, oh my god, they are so skilled. They are really skilled, and they can bring, you know, countless hours of pleasure. You know, people, you know, will love this game. You know, people would probably, in some cases, buy a MiSTer FPGA to have this game, because it is effectively arcade hardware that you are playing. Oh god, it's raining bloody missiles on me now. It is arcade hardware that you are effectively... Is this a big boss? I don't know what is going on. Right, let's try a big weapon. No, have I got big weapons? Yeah, I've got big swords. Yeah, this is you know, arcade hardware that you're effectively playing here. So, you know, people should flock to get MiSTer FPGAs to play this, to have the most accurate version of this they can. The little box that I had on the intro here, where I showed the game, I believe that came from a SNES version of this game. So this game has been out for a very, very long time. Oh, let's blow a few things up here. Wasn't aware of it on the SNES, but in this day and age, you know, you can never be sure. But I'm sure it was advertised in the SNES version in a special box set, and that's where that box came from. You know, we're in a world, and by I mean you can't be sure. You know, these days we're in a world where we have so many great games that come out, and so many games that come out, you know, years after the consoles, the systems were long dead. You know, I was this centipede worm thing. What the hell is coming out of that? It's like it's got little bloody tentacles that come out here. You know, these bosses are just somewhat a little bit insane. You know, so yeah, they're very, very vivid minds of programmers who created these. My health isn't doing too well, and his health is doing remarkably better. This is going to need at least another credit from me, I think. Yeah, another coin in, and off we go again. Yeah, I just knew that I couldn't clear it. Let's do a couple of smart bombs here. And yeah, the games come out, and you know, you look at the Commodore 64. You know, I predominantly was a Spectrum person, and you know, I played a lot of games on the Sinclair Spectrum, and you know, never really touched the Commodore, even though I had one. And I did enjoy Mad Nurse on it when I had the Commodore. I did enjoy Iridium Plus when I had the Commodore. But you know, there were a few games far between. Yet some of the games that you can get now, you can download from itch.io, that I've featured quite a lot on this channel, are absolutely superb. So yeah, systems may be long dead, you can't buy them in the shops or anything unless you're buying it from effectively a second-hand shop, but games still come out. And I think for Guwange, or however this game is pronounced, that was the same for this. That came out on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, maybe a little bit later. But oh god, I hate spiders, and those look horrible. But you know, these graphics, you know, are so pretty, and it's just lovely not to be flying across space. It's lovely to be effectively walking up a very detailed, pretty background with all kinds of shit going on. I'm not a big fan of these bullet hell shooter type games. You know, I do find them, I'll be honest, a little bit challenging. And this one, you know, seems to be different. I mean, there's things in the way. I've noticed my character gets snagged a little bit in terms of, you know, it can't walk past certain objects. So, you know, we haven't turned into some super being that's flying across the screen, destroying everything in its path. And, you know, I've used a decent few credits just to get as far as I'm getting here at the moment. But am I having fun? Yeah, I'm having fun. You know, this is really good. I see there's a wall there, that bottom right hand thing I was snagged on there. So let's put another coin in, and off we go. And yeah, I absolutely am having fun with this. This game, yeah, is, as I say, recreated on the MiSTer FPGA, and it is a coin muncher. There's been a lot of coins that I've put in. Would I have played this on the arcade? No, because it's not a game that immediately appeals to me in terms of I would have thought, yeah, that needs my credits. No. If you've been following this channel and you know the content that I produce, you know the work that I do, you know, it would be looking for the Rally X. You know, there's another game that I don't really talk about. I've mentioned it a couple of times that I really love, and I'm waiting for it to come out, hopefully one day, on the MiSTer FPGA, and that is Indiana Jones. You know, I will eventually do it on, you know, main, you know, if it doesn't come out on there. But, you know, I'm a patient man. You know, we have thousands and thousands of games left to play, and when you play games like this and you record them, you know, what you guys and girls may not realise, you may not know, it plays a little bit differently because you're kind of multitasking to do a little bit of talking as you go here, and all I'm doing is looking at what's immediately in front of me to shoot, and there's often other things going on in the game that you actually miss when you play because you're just so focused on, you know, trying to get a little bit further down the level. And oh, fuck, that's horrible. Really? Oh, it's a cat. I like cats. But no, cats. Oh, look at that. It's a pussy with spider's legs. Cats. I don't want to kill it because I like cats. I love cats. But cats should not have legs like that. God, fuck me. Can you imagine if you went to the Cats Protection League or something else like that, and you went to adopt a cat and it had the most cutest face, and then it stood up and it had like all those legs popping out the side, all those spider legs, you know, you'd run a mile. But here's the thing, if you had a cat that actually looked like that, you know, and its legs were a suitable cat leg type and furry, would you take that cat and accept that cat? You know what, I probably would. It needs a bit of a better attitude, unlike this one, and not be killing me. But you know, I don't think cats should have legs like that. You know, it's not right, it's not normal, and it's a little bit fucking disturbing. And hey, oh my god, my swearing is getting better. This is the first time I've probably sworn in this video as well. So you know, there's progress there. I'm trying not to swear so much because I can be a little bit sweary Mary, and you know, I've managed to do this. But my god, you know, the gentleman that created this null object, you know, he has some skills to create a system board that runs on the MiSTer FPGA that does this. And you know, if this is the first release of it, you know, I'm not an expert on this game, but you know, it appears to be hanging together really well. You know, there's no glitching. You know, I can't see any bugs, I can't see any artifacts that are left on the screen that you sometimes get on the early cores because they are beta, and that's sweet. And I'm sorry for the loss of the cat there. So I wish I could read Japanese to see what was going on there. I truly can't read Japanese, so you know, I just have to assume it says well done, continue, you know, you're the gentleman, you've put too many coins in this, but you're going to put more. But these graphics, it's quite hard to play because I'm looking effectively on the bottom third of the screen to try and shoot things in front of me and avoid lots of blue, which does me the damage here. And the problem and the challenges that I have is there's so much more going on the top of the screen that might another coin in to start again that my eyes are naturally drawn to, that you know, I'm not seeing. So I will watch this video on playback and I'm going to see so much more pretty stuff that, you know, all of you can see because you've got the beauty of being able to see the whole screen, but I'm literally looking right at the bottom part of the screen. That's all I can do in these scenarios. And you know, okay, so I said there was no glitching. I don't know whether that was glitching or whether that was just the object of that worm that happened. But as I say, this is an interesting game. You know, this is the first release of the core. We need to keep an eye on that to see if that happens again. And I'm stuck. Oh, I got stuck up there, so I've got to go down here. In fact, I'm not even sure what is going on here. No, right, I seem to be walking on the ground below. So again, it wasn't letting me fly over stuff, and I had to go down effectively from the platform that was to the left to get to here. And there's all this shit going on at the screen. No notable slowdowns that I can see, just death and destruction and 101 million sprites going on. In fact, I would hate to think how many sprites are on this screen at once. You know, there is bucket loads. You know, these gold things that I'm picking up as sprites, you know, everything is sprites. Those devils are sprites, the missiles are sprites, my health bar technically is sprites. So another coin in and we start again because we're just going to play a little bit more on that. And we have a big boss because a giant health bar has appeared. And what the blade? Oh, it's a vehicle, right? Okay, we've given pussies spider legs, and we've now created a vehicle that is rolling out barrels or something at me. For once, I'm looking at the top third of the screen as I try and get nearer to do some damage. You know, the super missile I have seems to be doing a lot of damage. Oh no, look at that. It was a face inside a vehicle. Why can't although died, why can't anything be normal? It's a cyclops, look at that eye. Why can't anything be normal in a Japanese game? You know, why can't you have something that's not twisted from the sick minds of, oh, now its eyeball is coming out at me. Why can't you have something that's not from the twisted, sick-minded programmers? You know what? If these graphic artists design art like that, you know, this is obviously the censored art that's okay to put on a game, okay to have on a video game. What the hell do they draw in the privacy of their own homes? Alright, so we're going to get some more text, I suspect, in a minute. Yep, here we go. Again, gentlemen, you've done well. You only used 500 credits to do this. Please play some more. And we're just going to shoot some more things. These bullet hell shooter games, I have absolutely... Oh, I'm on the roof. I'm stuck on the bloody roof. I can't get off the roof. So the roof is stopping me get to the ground to kill things here. So it truly is not like one of those flying games that you have where you can fly over everything. You can see this, so I'm restricted to walking on the snowy roofs that we've got here. But yeah, you know, why can't we just have a game that's got something normal in it, in terms of nothing that's twisted? You know, this is just insanity. And the people that play these games, the people that are experts on these games, the people that can do speed runs on these games, you know, with a single credit or something like that, how in the hell do you do this? You know, these games just seem ultra hard, ultra impossible to do. And when you mix the pretty graphics that you're seeing here on top of everything else, you know, it's just, I really just don't understand how they're done. So we're going to play through the credit that we've got here, and then we're going to play the last credit, because I've actually got another credit sitting in the game machine here as well, and see where we go. If we are at a boss fight, you know, we might put one more credit in just to see what happens past that. But look at this, look at the amount of sprites that you've got here, and now they're trying to come up from behind as well. So blow that turret up, and you know, it's just chaos. It really is. Alright, so did we have another credit? Yeah, we got the other credit. I knew we had another credit, and we're going to work our way on this path. So it's gone from a vertical scrolling game to a left and right scrolling game here that is remarkably harder. Now we're scrolling left to right. I much preferred the vertical scrolling. It just seemed a little bit easier to do. So spray my green shit everywhere to create lots of coins that I probably can't collect very well, because all I can do is walk on the... What's that? What is that? There's a little flying thing on the bottom left. Okay, right. Now I'm in a building. So now things have again got interesting. So killed by that boss doesn't really matter for the time being. All their health isn't going down very much. I got rid of that bloody vehicle with a face in just a little bit easier than this, you know. And I suspect I've never seen this before, but I suspect there's going to be petal type ladies appear or something else like that, because last time we had anything that looked like, and I'm dead, last time we had anything that looked like even remotely a human, there was the petal lady that had all the petal ladies that were attacking me, and by some miracle I've got his health down, and he's run away a little bit. And oh, this is a multi-stage boss. Oh, you utter bastards! You utter bastard! I really thought that I had done well with that, and then he morphs into another version, and there's really not damage going on there. Yes, he's fallen over, but not much damage. And oh dear God, what is he doing? He's like doing all these, I suppose, aerobic moves here, as he shows how nimble he is. Before I damage him and try and wipe him out. Come on, big missile, dead. Right, so I have to put another credit in. I've got to put another credit in. We've got to see past this boss, and we won't put any more credits in once we get past this boss in terms of what happens next. But you know, I'm curious, how many stages does he even have, and why is he so hard? It's like fighting the Hulk that just won't give up. And you know, for some reason I can throw 1 million swords at him all in one go, and you know, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Right, have we got a stage 3? He's nearly gone. There, eat those swords. No, we haven't. Have we? No, we haven't. Good. Alright, so there'll be no more credits going into this game. We've moved on to another level. No idea what that says. And, you know, we're back with lots of things throwing shit at us in a vertical scrolling level. Which are the ones that I prefer a little bit? Oh, hang on. Oh, no, damn it. Look, we're... Okay, I thought this was going to be easier, but we're in, effectively, caves now, so I can't do much damage to anything that's not on the wall, anything that's on the walls around me. Right, yeah, there was a little bit of glitching you saw there. So I say this is still a beta core here, but you saw the little squares that were a little bit unnatural, and it's from that. In fact, let's just put one more in, just to see. And it's from that worm creature. So you know that worm creature that I've just blown up is the guy that gives this slightly corrupt graphics. Nothing else seems to be corrupt, everything else seems normal, but we've seen it twice now, so it absolutely is him. Doesn't matter that I've put another credit in, you know, we are not going to last long here, you know. Look at my health be slowly wiped out. Alright, so let's do a magic bomb. Oh, are those are spider things as well? Yes, that's spiders. They're not even nice spiders, or if they are nice spiders, they don't look nice from this distance. Alright, fire, go around you. And wipe a few more of those out. So, dear God, you know, I literally am finding it hard to see what's going on because there is that much stuff happening. And look at all those twisted faces coming out barrels, shooting fire at me. No, I think that's it. Alright, so we've had fun doing this, or at least I've had fun doing this, and I hope Guwange, however the hell it's pronounced, you've enjoyed, and it is on the MiSTer FPGA. The gentleman that created this, his Patreon, is on the bottom right hand of the screen, so that's null object. Really enjoyed myself playing this. My hands are so sticky, my hands are very sticky, but I will go back to playing this game another time. My beard will be a bit longer then, but I will go back to playing this again, and I've got no idea what this is. Oh, it's a high score, but really I ain't going to put the GPC in that high score. I have no idea what the hell is going on there. So that's this gameplay over, and it's now a quick moment to take a look at the readers' comments on yesterday's video, or viewers' comments. Readers' comments is so old. Viewers' comments. So I need to get that phrase in my mind. Viewers' comments. So hope you've enjoyed that part, and now for the final couple of minutes. So yesterday we played this great game called Oids, and I'm just trying to find my mouse on the screen. Here we are. You can see this running on the screen at the moment. You know, it was a combination of Thrust. It reminded me also a little bit of Choplifter that I speak about as well in the comments I mentioned on the video. That someone said, no, hang on, this is Thrust. Well, it's these little people here that reminded me of Choplifter, where you have to rescue souls, but actually, you know, it is really Thrust to all intents and purposes. So let's have a look. You know, Mr. Billets here, you know, he says that this is a great game, and Dungeon Master was also by FTL, and he enjoyed that, and I responded, you know, they're a great company, you know, absolutely, you know, they absolutely knew how to create a good product here, and you know, I believe both of those products were also created in-house, and it wasn't a case where people effectively, you know, sell other people's products as it happens now. But you know, FTL, a great company on the Atari ST, and two games they did on the Atari ST, Dungeon Master that I've also done a video for, and Oids, which I've now done a video. Great games. And Mr. Billet, Commander Billet as I know you, thank you again for your continued response and support in the credits that we have as well. So we've also got Harry too, and Harry too is a gentleman. He often puts comments there saying, Harry, again, you know, thank you for so much for your support. It reminds you of Lunar Lander as well, and he's right, it was demanding on being slow to control, and as he says, 500 subs incoming, and yes, we are very near 500 subs, on which I will be giving a giveaway on this channel, and we're doing the same when we hit 1,000. And you know what, when we hit 1,000, I don't care for subs anymore, because that will be the number which I will be doing live streams from, because I think that's a suitable number to do, and because you'll have hopefully a few people that will turn up for it, and you know, just look forward to that point in time, look forward to that point in future, but enjoying being in the moment where we are now. And finally, Steve's Music, welcome to the channel, sir. And oh yes, thanks dude, you said Choplifter, and yes I did. I said Choplifter because of the little people, but you are right, sir, you are absolutely right. This is so much Thrust as well. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed the video, and me talking over the viewers, not readers, viewers' comments stops you watching me have to type them now, so we've had a little bit of improvement there. Put this to the end for those of you that want to stay right to the end, and thank you very much. If you're not a subscriber, maybe today I will earn your subscription. Hopefully I will. If not though, but thank you for watching along to this point anyway. Stay safe, take care, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Would you like to play again?